Let's see how it looks at least. I mean, let's literally see how it looks. How's it even going to look on defense? How do they... Sure, I got so many questions. Double Frenzy. Going over towards A, one person here, Sheriff.
They just smoked Liquid on this map. And a lot
Insta
of it came
dash
down
out.
to them just
Are we going to
fighting
play
really
just full
aggressively over
retake?
A
Yes,
short,
we
so
are.
a real surprise to see them just zooming over into this A site. FUT tank trying to play full retake, almost playing super deep towards spawn.
They get a good kill. Does Molzy manage to get onto Heaven? Ooh, early retake.
Yeah. Adacaptain bought full util on the breach of all things. So insane on the retake. Doesn't matter though when Destrian and Bone Cold.
It honestly looked pretty good as a retake.
Whoa, so perfectly. Sender as well for over near short.
Damn,
Gets
okay.
two.
Lancelele, thank you so much, dude.
Clean
17 months. Oh my goodness.
And that already just shows
17 months.
that maybe was missing on Lotus.
Yeah, the only thing that
full of it on that map.
the only thing that was kind of off was like they only stunned this, and then maybe that didn't even hit. I think he went forward.
Story to open things up.
Whereas like the Omen flash in my mind can be like really strong there.
Pretty nice there too, getting real animated there. Gotta love that. But just yeah, having both the breach and
okay, not too bad though. Vitality did great. Destrian for sure. Frenzy's coming out strong on that one. In terms of how they're approaching this buy, double rifle, and then they have 3 people that can buy.
Their defensive half. It's play soft on site and play heavy util fast retakes. As Vitality are trying to plant the spike itself.
Same push once again here.
So yeah, they're allowed 3 deaths here. The best outcome is obviously no deaths, but 2 deaths is pretty good as well.
They have no one around it. They have no idea where these players are going to be. They have no idea what.
So trying to plan ahead for their bonus, right? This is going to be a rifle. This is going to be a rifle.
So a little bit of a question mark
and
over
then
the rest of this round for FUT,
the plan is to at least save these 2 and hopefully the FUT.
100%. And we're expecting to see a lot of A hits. I think Vitality versus Liquid. Mainly because Liquid couldn't really figure out how to stop these sewers takes. Even when they tried to post an operator there, Vitality was fighting them really aggressively and forcing them off the angle. It was basically like full A takes or like attack sewers really early, leave someone down there and then play the rest of the map, or it was just really fast blitzing down C long. There was not a lot of slow players.
Okay.
All right, poor Kiwi gets shut down there.
Well.
So for FUT, it's going to come down to the rest of this half. How well they can counter-attack for sewers control. Good news is they have a breach. Concuss very powerful on the defensive side to sort of play through that area. As they're just going to die to spike and not give any orbs over.
Okay.
Or
nice round.
It'll come down to how can they quickly retake against Vitality. And really what that comes down to on A is, well, can we work like a
I dread it now.
Because it's actually pretty hard to retake the A site, because there's only one real way to get in there, unless you're jumping out of heaven, which isn't the
I can't wait for the day that I fully snap, and then anyone who's typing question marks there gets banned. That's going to be a great day.
But there's counter util to stall that out as well. Sorry, it's Adacaptain and Fallen.
I look forward to that day, honestly. Honestly, it might arrive pretty fast.
I think that's what I said. I'm just saying the same thing like 3 times.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I don't know if you were actually really
just
understanding.
Just also ban question marks. Do people not find a way? Spaces. I don't want to start that war.
Say it 2 more times.
It's easy to just ban everyone.
Basically, breach, concuss, and paranoid is good.
It's just so much easier.
Hard to get past.
Me understand.
Good.
Okay, nice default at the moment, though.
I understand Zuma now. Go figure.
How about that?
So they break this here, so most likely it's going to be turret over towards B, so we'll see how they enter this. But they actually have 2 people B on top of this. This isn't too bad from FUT. Again, important run for them. No money. Yeah, look at them. Just insta awareness in terms of alarm bot was here, most likely turret here. And I know that's simple, but I'm telling you, a large majority of teams struggle. Oh my. Struggle with the basics against a Killjoy.
Kiwi, a slow week 1. By no stretch of the imagination. The rest of FUT really stepping up around him. But already, in the first map and now the opening rounds, looking sick with it.
I mean, some of the maybe fair criticism put against FUT was that unless Kiwi was playing well, the team didn't really pop. You know,
I was going to say they have a small chance, but with this Omen push, not really.
Or this team simply doesn't come to the races. I feel, given that last map, it's pretty fair to say they are getting over that curse.
Ooh, look at this flank actually coming in. Killjoy did fall, so we got straight past that alarm bot. Mr. Fallen has an opportunity to shoot Twisted straight in the side of the head. That's absolutely perfect, and that's what we need to see more of as FUT try to retake this site in the future.
Molly's pretty nice. Molly's pretty nice here, right? You lock him into the back so they don't have a crossfire, so when you're running out, you can go here. It's pretty cool.
Getting that extra orb on side, and sometimes we tend to see those round 3s can be the swings. Here we go, both teams on the board. We've got a game in our hands.
Yeah, and
No,
actually,
that's a real
XSZ, what are you
Cassis fan
trying?
as well.
game on the hands, yeah.
Yeah, I see, someone tweeted it once. They were just like, Cassis have always got something on their hands, and it was a victim saying game with someone holding their two hands out. And I was like, yeah, it's a good point. We do say that an awful lot. That, interesting.
Yeah, I've also seen way too many
Jackdaw,
casters,
thank you so much, dude.
on show, just right
9 months in the slug club.
literally on their
Appreciate it.
hand and then show it to the camera and be like, haha,
Thank you, thank
I've got
you.
a game on
I've
my
never
hand.
done
Okay,
that.
here we
Yeah, I'm
go.
gonna do it.
Big
And
round
that's
now.
the only, like, if you do
FUT
that,
kept
I
it
refuse
really
to work
clean,
with you.
so
That's
they
the
can buy
bar.
next.
Well, it's been a pleasure working with you. I won't see you tomorrow.
In terms of the light armors,
Please get someone
there's a
get in
small
there,
chance that they plant.
Please don't do it. Oh,
And
wow.
kinda go with
Twisted
that
actually
2-4
got an
lost
operator
bonus.
on attack.
But I doubt it.
I'm surprised
I doubt
to
that'll be
see
crazy
that.
enough.
I
It
think
should
a
be
lot of times
Nico.
it can slow
Okay,
down what
attack
you're
op
trying to
from
do, right?
Twistin.
Like
Again,
Vitality,
I'm
it's
one
hard
of the
for them
biggest
to
fans
enter
of
in
doing
now
this on the
because
attack
usually
rounds,
it's Jet
especially
sort of
early on.
leading the
Right,
fray.
even if you just use
Yeah,
it
they
once,
have
you're never
the
going to use
drones
it
and
again.
maybe
Just
one
getting a
Twisted
kill,
on,
even
but
if it's
they're
like over
actually
towards
just
C
continuing to
or
post it
anywhere,
down
even if it's over
You've really
towards
got the
A,
ones pushing
still the
you
person
here
on
as well,
C
which
has to
is
worry in
not
later
even
rounds about jump
entertaining.
peeking.
The thing is, if they decide
So-
to convert into a side hit later,
Yeah, I think literally they've seen
Twistin
how
just can't
does
really
the op
be
go
the
over
first
towards
one
C
in.
with
A
how
lot
this
of
guy's
times maybe you'll
peeking.
see Twistin
Yeah,
trade
it
that
still has
operator
a still
over
has
to
a
pedestrian.
sweet
I think
spot
that
where
would
it
actually
hasn't
be a
been
really
seen
good
yet.
idea for them to do
And this
down
guy at
long
the back
term
is
if they wanted to.
loosely
Maybe take
swinging.
the
It's
peek
not a
down
good
C
swing.
first,
So.
and then when you decide to fully commit, that's when you go. Or oh no!
Oh my god.
That was nasty.
Making an op of his own, but it doesn't quite sound the
I
same.
was
Doing
really
the
trying to
damage,
build that one
but
up, chat. I'm not gonna lie to
when the Vandal
you.
gets the headshot at
I
that distance,
thought that
it's
was
a shot.
like confirmed dead on for sure a kill.
Reinforcements are here with Mosh, and oh yeah, the flash, perfect timing as Molsey comes out from the
Oh my
side.
god,
I mean,
FUT
there's
looking
nothing you
good.
can do.
Nice
Bone Cold
util.
maybe, but
They're
still, they haven't been able to get out onto C, so they have to peek back behind them. Only 20 seconds on the clock.
Hard rotate to B.
They do have a B
Oh,
plant.
I was going to say, please, the timing could be horrible. But Sender gets it just right out of captain. Put down in the ground. Down into this 2 versus 2. And they've also got the spike down. This has gone from mediocre to amazing, the Vitality. Normally you say bad to worse, but it went the other way. And I wasn't quite sure what words you use in that case.
You got to flip it on its head.
Good to great, from worse to bad.
Worse to bad. I
Nah,
like that.
because that implies that it's bad, though, but it's not bad. This is good.
You know what's bad? Killing Wingman. I don't support that.
Everyone's hard until Wingman rolls up with a gun in his hands. The Kiwi,
Holy
though,
hell.
finding one, down to this 1 versus 1.
33
This one
HP.
feels pretty much done and dusted. You've got Bone Cold at range. It's done.
He's got a shock blast
Yeah,
as well.
you have a
so-
lineup for this as well.
A shock dart, even.
Yeah, it's a
And
good
that
idea
would've
to
just
save this
absolutely
one.
one-shot Kiwi. So Kiwi gonna run on out of here.
Yeah, is he
Actually,
going to get the
recover
op?
this
They're both
operator.
pinging
He
the
gets
op.
that
Oh my god, they're both going
And
for
you
the
can
op.
see actually Bone Cold is sprinting towards the op. He does not want to let that happen.
Oh, is their time? No, no! Bone Cold
Damn.
gets it as well.
They
Yeah,
both
I'd
wanted
be
to get it.
fuming,
That's
by the
so
way, if I was
funny.
on Vitality, my Jet dies with an
Okay,
operator, and
good
then
round from
somehow
Destrian to manage to
recover that
actually
op.
claw this one
Oh,
back.
I would not be thrilled.
It was Destrian,
But
right?
important there. The Bone Cold was able to finish off that final kill. Good old Ben comes back for another excellent
No,
shot.
Sender, sorry.
Mr. Fallen.
He's holding from plateau mid.
His name is Ben. It's showing up on the feed in game. Is his name actually Ben? I don't think his name is actually Ben.
I mean, we could find out. I feel like that is worthwhile information finding out.
Can we get to the case?
We've got a technical pause, so I feel like this is a great time.
Get down to the bottom of it.
Let's find out. I'm going to do a dig. You can talk us through this technical pause.
Because, I mean, honestly, if his name is Mr. Fallen, but then his first name is Ben, that implies his name is Ben Fallen. And I don't like that. I don't know.
It sounds like a really bad, like,
Surely
you're
they
like
know.
bend over, bent falling,
Oh,
feels like
you
you're going
know?
towards something.
Whatever your choice is. Oh, man.
It just felt like it was going that way the way you said it. No, his name's Furkan.
Yeah, there you go.
Why Ben?
Ben, is that how you say me? I'm guessing that's how you say me.
Nice, there we go.
Possibly.
How do you say me in Turkish?
I'm so glad that we have you with Google at the ready.
You are absolutely correct.
Look at me. I'm smurfing.
Well, today we learned.
Did you know that Ender is actually a really common name in Turkey?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is. A lot of people ask me a lot of the time if
Okay.
I'm Turkish. I'm
The good
not.
thing about the server
I
is
do
you can
use the name
spam
Ender.
C hits.
Well, it's gone flying over the top.
Poor Ben.
Elsewhere, it's a bit of a mow down. Poor
This
Ben.
is something
can
that
do
in
nothing more but
theory
watch on.
FUT can't do
Once again,
unless we see
Vitality
some
have
mad
forced their
Gecko
way in
stuff,
towards
which
the
is
site. A strong
possible.
start here so far in Haven, and it continues.
In terms of this round, lose this, down to a Nico. Really, really important.
Coming around the
Moj
corner, gets his
is
third on the round. and all of a sudden Molsey has to do everything.
Oh my
It's
God.
not going to be enough. Ascender takes
Moj,
one,
what
and it's
the
Moj
hell
with
was
the 4K
that?
to close
He's
out the
actually
round.
just solo
Massive
owns
retake
this.
and FUT bringing out that form that we
Oh
saw
my
back
goodness.
on Lotus.
This is what happened on
retake.
Lotus. Like, this
That could be
was
enough to start
Lotus.
this game back on its
One
head.
person just killing 4 all the time to win them big swing rounds
Spike tries to get planted,
where they can't
that's
buy
when
an
they're
extra
flooding
that
out
force the
onto
other
the site.
person
Doesn't matter if there's
to
one way there.
eco.
Moj got straight in front of that
It's
one.
nice to see they're doing
Taking
it
matters
again.
into his own hands. 7-2 now on the round. Actually, wow, that smoke missed. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to hit top side and was supposed to go into it, but it didn't matter. Actually enabled him to find an instant kill. Still, Moj clearing around all these corners here. Oh, he only had one bullet in that rifle.
Joking me.
He picked up a Vandal with a single bullet in it. That's what we just saw in the replay to get the final kill with a headshot.
One in the chamber.
Wow.
Things could have gone from bad to worse had they not won that one, but you'll take that one bullet. It's the kiss of destiny.
Yeah, it's an even sicker clip
Posted up
now.
on long. Again, seeing these teams back and forth towards this side, but Twiston now the one leading the charge.
Still, look,
Spoke about him coming up against Kiwi.
because they only had one life,
but
it's still a
yet to
massive,
really see the two go
still a
head to
massive
head.
round.
Really
Vitality
nice concuss line from here that
in
hits
theory,
that connector from Garage
don't have
into
enough,
C
but
and
again, they're
also
light buying, so if
backside.
they get
And that's where Fallen has
I
loved
mean,
to
yeah,
play
if they
so many
lose
of
this,
these
in
rounds.
theory, it's a
There you
swing
can see
round.
it right there. It gives a really great entry point into this site. And they
Dude,
see
look
him
at
too.
the Sova. I'm telling you, Sova gets so
Teleport
much on
out
this
of
map.
Volt, out to safety, but finds one. Gets the reset now to look once again,
Oh
finds
my
the second.
goodness.
Twiston's in and doing work. 2 kills in the round.
I want to say a little
Vitality
bit of a
have
bad
got sight.
smoke, but
Twiston
sometimes
is
teams do it
popping.
and
That's exactly
sometimes
what
teams do it
Vitality
to make
need out of
people
him.
duel, and then you can
Especially to succeed on
you
this
can
attack.
pre-aim.
And they're going to all fall off of sight. They know exactly what they need to do. Twiston with the late reflank into Garage, and that spike is planted wide open for him to have a fantastic
That's
angle.
it.
Moj is ready for it and is clearing out Garage now, but doesn't see anyone.
Oh, this could be the play. He works his way into Garage. Here he goes on the march on through, looking towards that side angle. Finds one, but can't finish him off. And all he's got left is the shorty. You can't be stole points with that, I don't feel, my friend. Not on 5 HP.
One bullet.
For one sports coming now as well, off towards
Okay,
the
just
side.
gonna say
Can't
the one.
find
Nice
his man.
round from
But Kiwi, I
Vitality,
think
nice
his
plan
time
as
is still
well.
adjusted in
Smoke
this
it down,
round.
go over towards
man,
long.
Twiston just jumping
That was
around
pretty
with
cool.
his knife
That was
out.
good from them. Very much in control. They
Dancing
are just
all
spamming
over
C at the
Footscray.
moment, though.
Kiwi
There's 2 in a
survives
row.
with that operator. But man, oh man, fantastic
And
round
again,
out
why
of
not?
Twiston. They're able to
It's kind of
bait
what you
out
do
the
on this
lockdown
map once
two
you
for Moj.
have.
You don't have to
It's
worry
why
about
this
that
comp
next
is.
either.
This comp is just, in my opinion, just the
We
best
do
on
still
this
have
map.
4 ultimates online for this
C
round.
hit's incredible, and the fact that you can exit
Killjoy
from
of
long.
their own. Vitality to play behind, all but
Like, the fact that you can do
guarantees that
those
spike
3
is
things
going
just
down
makes
this
it
next
very
round.
attack
The thing
sided
is,
a lot
actually
of the times
looking
when you
at
have this
the
comp.
cash
And it
that
works well
Foot
on
had in this
defense.
one, it is not a buy for them whatsoever. But Kiwi has the knife, so this is actually a situation
there
where
were a
Kiwi
few
should
pings
probably
from
drop the
Foot
operator
over
to a
towards
teammate,
C.
maybe use knives.
So we'll see if they
don't
kind of
wanna have a
heavy
chance here.
rotate on
Maybe
this
he
one.
looks for the opening pick and then later can drop that one away to his team if they
Save
have
the
a
op.
chance.
Border Judge.
Vitality trying to force their way up towards
Why
A-Long
not?
here pretty much straight away.
Judge Garage
Smoke out towards the deep
looking
side,
like
no
it's not
op
going to
being
get
posted
anything.
this time round. No real
Vitality,
contest coming
they
out
are
from
spamming C, but
Where
they're making
previous
it
rounds
look
have had 1 or 2 players
like
looking
it's
to
more
contest
sites
more,
by doing
at
stuff
least
like
on the
this against
site itself.
Eco and
Here they're a
obviously
little bit
Pistol
late
and
to the
stuff.
party, and it has given Sue's control over towards the attackers.
I like playing up close here. I think they're going to use the lockdown. They
They're,
actually
like, they're trying to do that
This
thing,
is
chat, where
another fake
basically
attack.
like
Vitality
the
love
game
to do
plan
this.
is we
Leave
just
one
hit
player
C all
up
the
short,
time, but we use
take
pistol,
towards that side and then
anti-ecos,
rotate somewhere
etc.
else. 'Cause
bonus
this
to
ult
go
also
A.
clears out the
Big B.
majority of B.
Yeah.
There's a slight place you can hide back sight, which doesn't make it
the
perfect,
big
but it's
important
good
rounds at the
enough to
moment.
actually get the plant down and play with the majority of their
Probably
team
the simplest way
off-site.
to play Haven these days, especially with this
Great
comp.
play again. I mean, both teams showing a thing across both maps. Some really good attacking prowess here. Do they know?
As long
about
as
Moj posted just inside
so they play
a
all
garage.
off
I
B.
mean,
There's a small
really
chance
here
they
is
can
the
push
defenders
them
have gotta
into
make
the
move. You haven't
judge.
got to go aggressive here.
Yeah,
gotta
I
do
don't think.
something.
I think if Moj
Foot
plays
also worried that
patience,
there could be a
there's
late
a
lurk from
small
that Killjoy
chance.
up through
They got
sewer.
B, so they can just smoke
So
with the
constantly
spike
when he's
itself whenever
second-guessing
it comes
what's going
back.
on behind them.
Comes back now.
Here we go. There comes the swing.
It's a shame.
Moj
I actually think their
quite
reaction
rightly
might have
putting
been
the
to
dirt
push
on
this
one as
after.
well.
I'm not
I don't
entirely
think they
sure.
managed to get away with this as well. They're going to try and make it work. In comes the shock dart too. Disable is coming in here as well. They found out at least part
Wait,
of it.
can they
But
see
they've got a
Dubra?
really good hole coming in
Okay,
here
they
as well.
can.
They have peeled off for a second.
I was going to say, it looked
but
like the
they've gotta
one-way
make
was
the move
actually
coming now
covering.
as out comes the
It's
ultimate
happened,
from the breach. Can they get it away in time? They get
It was
the
a good
shutdown and
attempt.
Vitality do.
It's kind of
just about
interesting
hold on.
that if you don't do this one way right, it's actually going to cover Little
so
Bro.
little time left on the clock. I think Foot really tried to get something
Diffusing.
done.
It's kinda
The
sick.
call came in. I think Captain got the ultimate during that firefight on site. decides to end up using it, but as a result, they lose not just the Rolling Thunder and the round, but also the
No, they did
operator
smoke the
Kiwi
spike.
was
It wasn't
sitting
too
on.
bad. They smoked the spike, but then when they touched it, it had so basically he only had one smoke during all of this, right?
Yeah,
So
and as soon as
they did touch it,
Advocate
and
gets that
they
kill,
were
they're
trying
like,
to
"Wait a
defuse at
second,
that
this is
point
maybe winnable,"
before we
and they
saw the
throw it all
one-way.
at the play.
But they used
Looking good today. He's having
Breach
one hell of a day.
and
But
mollies
there's
to
still
stop.
more work to be done.
So.
This time around, looks like a pretty hard force on towards C.
Okay,
Coming in from
who would have thought
Vitality.
that in the buy round they
Extra
go
foot
C?
being left guessing. Smoke coming in from the
Who
other
would
as
have
well.
thought it?
They did try and
Simple,
march their
simple
way
game
through.
plan
Yes, they
from
do, but Monty's
Vitality,
first to
but
strike.
honestly, simple
Good
works
opening
best.
kill, but watch Kiwi. He's taking
Yeah, that's a
all
nice
of
shutdown,
A main
and the
control.
pings came in very
FUT
well
have
for them
flanked
to change this up
previously.
and
This
actually
turret
fire a
will
bit
spawn
earlier,
out.
so
That's super
looks like
unfortunate.
FUT
A really
were on
deep
top of
turret.
this. Because the pings came in last round, but obviously they were eco, so they didn't want to make it too obvious that they were trying to shut down C. This one, they actually heavily stack it at the beginning with like 2 close, but then they had 1 close with the
Center of his
rotate.
position also heard Kiwi fall back sewers, then heard noise stop. So they
Yeah, at the moment this is a hard round for
that Jet is
Vitality to
posted up
win.
down
Once
sewers.
they move
Do they
this
have a
person off with
to
the
reclear?
drone,
They do. So
it
that's
becomes a
gonna be
little
what
bit
they use.
easier.
While this drone is going in, just to force Kiwi off the angle.
Yeah,
the rest of the
let's
team
keep
is
an eye on the
still threatening
rotation.
over towards C, where there's still Killjoy utility aplenty for FUT they've got to get through.
Falling so close there as well. Gets some of
Maybe
the
they went a
positioning
little
in
bit
from
too
March.
fast here.
And in fact, it is for the swinging
Oh,
out
Omen
again.
ult
Gets
to the
the second onto
spawn.
Mulsey. Big garage control
Oh my
established.
god, what's going on right now? I like the idea from Vitality, but they didn't wait long enough.
And they're
They had to
all
wait like
swinging
an extra
around him.
5
Fallen
seconds, I
secures the
think,
kill.
in my opinion.
No way the spike gets planted.
I also don't
Not
think
with
that they
Kiwi
thought
down
anyone
low.
was in
I mean,
garage.
There's time to get it down, but
Kevin,
how
what's
long
up,
he can hold
dude?
on to it really is going to become the next big question.
I
Has no idea.
There's no
Here comes
idea.
the swing, easy one tap coming out from Kiwi. Bone Cold goes down. And
It's a nice pick up with the gun as well. Extra money.
Even if Vitality are in the lead.
Yeah.
This was good from FUT. I wonder if Vitality are going to try and hit C again after this.
You know, they're declared the kings of Haven. Like, this is one of their go-to maps. This is sure Vitality territory. So far, FUT are putting on a pretty good show.
Yeah, and I think like what we saw from Vitality
Straight
last
stop
week,
being weird.
they like just blasted on their attacking half, but they really just showed 2 main looks. It was the full C take from long, and then a lot of, you know, sewer play, getting one player down there, seeing what they wanted to do, and TL really couldn't stand up to it. So we're definitely seeing FUT counteract them a little bit, not overbiting on the fake attempts from Vitality. Multiple times now we've seen them, you know, go down A and it turns into a B hit oftentimes. So
Oh, do they know? Yes, they do.
Nice.
Great read onto Cracks as well.
Okay, so they did do a bit of a change up, but it's still the same.
But it's Modge. He cannot be stopped
Oh my god,
today.
Modge
Even falling
is
off
insane at the moment. Like the game plan's good, but they just didn't count for Modge to just be on absolute god mode.
He heard the rest of his teammates had a good time on Lotus.
Dude, he's just solo locking this down. I like, again, I like how
he
FUT
also had a fantastic time on Lotus.
yeah, this is going to be a timeout. They need to
That's
stop going C now.
fantastic.
I think the timeout has to come in.
Man.
They
I
could
love
do
the way
a
FUT played that round,
they could
right?
do a
First
Doom
from
Bros
the
here
player
if they
behind
wanted,
box
and I
inside
think it would
garage,
work.
knowing
We'll
that
keep
the
an eye.
default
Right,
C
Doom
take
Bros
so
is
far
where
today from
you
Vitality has been that
carry
breach
on doing the
contest
same
from
game
doors to
plan
back
after
flat
this because
on C.
it's
So
so
playing an
obvious that
angle
you're
where
going
you
to
can't
change
get
what
hit by
you're
that
doing in a
really big,
timeout, so you
right,
do the
tucking
same
in
thing.
right outside
So a
the
C hit
exit
again.
point was
We'll
where
look at
Boz
FUT's
was on that
setup
C
to
side.
see
He
if
was
a
able to
Doom
find
Bros
you
would work
there.
here.
Also, the
In
player
terms
jumping out
of
the smoke in garage, I really like.
In terms of
as a new way
FUT
of
doing
playing
like a
pinch, right? As soon as they're
mid-game,
finding the Killjoy on C site,
like
you've
FUT
got a guy
adapted
jumping
very
out
well
right
is
behind
basically
you
what I'm trying to say.
instantly. It's a big
They
gamble
adapted
to go
very,
right?
very
'Cause
well
someone
over
could be
towards the
standing
C
out
once
doors
they realized
behind
it's
that
starting
box
to
inside
happen.
garage, ready to shoot you the second you appear. But when it works out, you are good for 2 at least.
This Vitality timeout in case you guys hadn't quite
But
clocked.
yeah, just a simple
Understandably,
game plan
this
from
is their
Vitality again.
territory.
Just C into it, fails twice, change it up. But it was, they disguised it again pretty well, and sometimes when you're in a server, you don't really think that people have only gone to other sites when you're eco or low buy or bonus. So we'll see where they decide to go. Would the Doom Bros work? We'll keep an eye on C. And what do they actually decide to
Bottom
do?
of B site on Haven. It's actually so rare. I feel like, yeah, they showed us this a lot at the start of, like, right when Valorant released. I feel like I
feel
haven't
like a
been
Doom
back
Bros
here in a
might
long
get wrecked,
time, though.
to be fair.
Halo or something.
Yeah, just time travel to genre travel.
How many shooters can we mention in one broadcast?
Okay,
for,
either way, is this going to be an Omen
Seems to be doing
flash?
pretty well with
We
that
can do
today.
like just about anything. We got freedom.
No.
Look at this, the TP up A short, classic Vitality.
Okay, they fish down with the ult
Now,
and then
Mulsey
loop it
has
back.
ultimate,
So this is
so
kind of
if
nice
they
to get a
want to
lot
commit
of
into
space for
A,
that.
You want to get Mulsey usually down into sewers.
Damn, he is
sort of
here
hit
so
that site at an
fast.
angle. But Something tells
Bone
me
Cold is on this though.
it's going to be more about clearing this. Bone Cold very diligent with that drone, still able to take
Crazy.
the fight.
Moj is really
Pushes
feeling
like
it.
that.
The
I mean, that was
Killjoy
like
just
swinging
going
it.
for
Oh,
that
man.
duel, but it's huge, right? You take that out, you take out the Sova. Dude, he's feeling it so much. All goes in, nothing to follow that up with, but it's still pretty nice. Moj gets his, Moj goes down and gets this alarm bot there as well. Dude, FUT have been prepping pretty well. I like a lot of this. Again, I still don't think it's as good as the Sova, but they've got some cool stuff.
Timing. Looks away at just the wrong moment. Alpha free kill was waiting there. Sender bringing one back. Isn't cracks.
Moj though. Moj still alive?
Involved in this map. And again, just always looking away from angles at the exact wrong moment. And even with it in hand, cannot find what he's looking for. Kiwi looking for his first in the round, and finally it lines up. It's into a second. Back to the days of COD 4 with that quick scope.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Even at 5-5, and surely the Vitality panic station.
Dude, the individuals on C site did great. I loved the smoke though. The recovery smoke was so good, right? To connect to this and this, so that you can have the extra rotate to the back of site. That kind of one of them this round, to be honest. This smoke here.
Both of them. I mean,
right, again, just using the same theory as like the king cages.
The worst part
to
is
connect
he sees
it.
Destrian for so long. Destrian's like, please don't, no, please give me, no. Oh, it's over for me.
And it was in this moment he knew he effed up.
He footed up.
He fluxed it up, as we were saying earlier.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to come back out at some point.
They're not missed strategy. They did good though. This was a very good reaction from them. Although they have had some individuals over towards C, right? The smoke to do platform and the middle of the site as well. To like connect these, it was kind of everything.
Yeah,
and they flooded out, right? We managed to have 3 people here when they hit it. We had the delay, and then obviously an extra person came in. So 3 people. It was pretty impressive still.
Similar to how we saw in Lotus, they would try to get a player up B or a player embedded over towards Rubble or Mound. In this game, it's outside of Garage, outside of B, down A short, these types of ideas. The problem is, I think
spent 96 hours watching me. Damn, that's kind of impressive.
I think multiple times now we've seen FUT trying to take the initiative, trying to get like one person to flank. We saw it from Omen very early on. A couple rounds ago from the Jet, even though it didn't pay off for Kiwi, that idea was there in the last round.
Why for timeout? They must have something planned. They must have something. So coach even knows that they like to do something with this ult and had it in their notes. Maybe didn't say anything. There's like a variety of loads of things. Could be an idea on how to use the Killjoy ult. Could be the fact that they've shut down C 3 times now in a row, that they can literally just stack A a lot heavier. Could be like could be anything really. Could be again, could be something in their ante that they have that he just knows.
Or attention being given, so they know that A is the threat for now. But as you said, Vitality take things so slow at points that it just become readable. And FUT are the ones who we saw back on that first half being able to go from 0 to 100 in the space of a second. Vitality haven't really shown that yet.
This double hold down A.
Sunny C, thank you so much, dude. Appreciate that. Sunny C, 8 months in the Slug Club.
Over here and it'll actually hit much more short.
Ooh, that was kind of nice.
No. And actually, it's both plays.
Damn, that was kind of nice. Twistin decided to try and walk up of it.
Can't hop up and over. Can't get that real wrap around. And now it's all falling apart. Mulsi can't find absolutely anything. The rest of FUT are able to escape. How are they alive?
It's unbelievable they're walking away from this one in one piece as the backstab comes through as well. But they get the Mo down. Down goes the
Still
Spike. It's a
really doable. Mosey's low though. I guess not.
Oh dear. And it's going from bad to worse Vitality in this round as well, even with the Killjoy coming out. Mulsi just about gets away with that one, but with no Spike in hand. This looks to be
well, whatever the read FUT had, it was good. I think it, like, judging by this round, it...
No!
Oh my. Oh my.
Judging by this round, it was the fact that they shut down C so heavy, right? 3 times over towards here, we can just have the AWP holding this, and then we can just heavy stack A, because it's going to be an A.
What on earth? Note to all you out there. Use your util at the end of the round. Sometimes it might give you.
Yeah, he just had the timing down in his head.
I mean, what a great, like, The clock was ticking, right? I think it was
Yeah,
about 40,
the clock was ticking in his head.
when FUT decided to walk down sewers after they hadn't seen anything. It's understanding the timing windows when Vitality.
Okay, and going back to their original C hit, they got nothing.
Like that and just
This is a good round for it though. This is the classic. Drone goes in, you get a tag, get the ult, you go into the site. And that's why people do it time and time again, because it's incredible. And he hits another one. Oh my god, it was actually a sick ult. It was actually such a sick ult. A little bit unlucky from FUT, dashed away into his teammate. They both got tagged at the same time, so that one's a little bit brutal.
Making some noise. Bone Cold is going to be ready, but Bone Cold still falls. 2-on-2. So what does this mean? Destrian and Multi trying to re-clear space towards CT.
They got the cross as well. If they can isolate a 2 versus 1 onto our captain, that's what they need. He's going to go looking.
Oh god, they still manage, like they still lose this.
Play you on into a 7-5 for FUT. What a great end to the half for them, Vitality.
Oh god, this is crazy on at the moment.
From Ada Captain there was perfect. Man was just big chilling on B site for 20 seconds waiting for that to come in. Knowing that hey, no one's actually taking long, they've got to be doing something, and this old,
dude,
it's fantastic.
It's not even just like a basic 2v5 as well. It's a 2v5. Well, sorry, it's a 2v4, right? Because was there a kill at the beginning? Chat, was it 2v5 or 2v4? Yeah, that will be my reaction. It was 2v4, right? Because Op got the one down long. Okay. Even with that as well, they hit the guy over towards B, so it's not like it's just a normal 2v4. You know someone's 70 HP and where they are.
4v2. I mean, I don't blame them either, but you're in a position there where you've got the spike down. You're the ones in control, but you're the ones going off hunting, walking into angles. I get trying to force the 2v1, but you have no information. You're screwed if you run into the wrong angle, which is exactly what happens.
Yeah, I mean, I think in the 2-on-2, pushing towards CT is the right call, because they knew one player was long. Right, so they're trying to get a 2-on-1.
They want to isolate,
right? Yeah. Like it should work out.
118
the only way you lose that play is if it's played exactly the way Ada Captain played it, where he played really slow, really patient, waiting until all of a sudden it's like, okay.
The Gecko actually looked kind of good, to be honest with you.
So our eyes are on Garage window.
I like the
oh man, he just actually was not.
I liked how proactive they were with
and
that.
now he shoots us in the back of the head.
And I think that's definitely how you have to play on the defense.
Didn't really leave Vitality with many ways to win that.
It didn't feel like they used their util to like take map control and go get it, but it was like when they used the util, it felt like it was they always got the most out of it. I do think that the individuals, like the individual shutdown over towards C, like you have to speak about that, because that was the whole game plan. That was what they were going to try and hit all the time. So the fact that they came in and they had to go to a backup plan, it was a little bit of a nightmare. So I definitely want to highlight Moj. Like I think Moj is massive. Well, is a massive reason as to why this went down.
At that 45-second mark was just absolutely perfect, and it's
the facility in Berlin. No, I'll check it out on the 13th. So what even is the day today? So yeah, in the week.
Two teams without a lot of recent footage. They got to see a whole map Vitality played here. They knew the common tendencies and they were able to find some ways to expose it with those slow lurks from the individual players down the extremities.
I honestly thought Lotus would.
Yeah, it was a disgusting half.
I kind of put it down as an air quotes.
Like actually a disgusting half. They won pistol, they get 5.
Definitely is their domain. It's where they are the strongest. But Vitality have let it go through in a couple of deciders as well, showing that they actually quite like it as a map. But I think all you've seen from today, the real one word that I summarised.
It feels like Vitality need double pistol.
From start through to almost finish. There's still 6 more rounds for them to try and find and line up on the board. But truthfully, with the form they're in, do I dare cast a curses? I'll say it. It feels like they should be able to close this out in the second half.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Too late.
Brutal. I mean, the fact is, usually FUT would dodge away.
So I have a few worries. I have a few worries about the FUT comp.
They're just challenging it.
But I'll talk about them after the pistol.
Yep.
How'd Turret get that?
Turret got the last hit. Someone took him down real low, and then Turret was like, yeah, I'll finish the job.
Turret's like, thanks for the assist.
Yeah.
Not kill stolen, kill secured.
Oh boy.
But here we come. This is what I mean. The pace though. Look at where Vitality would dance around A long and A short for the longest time. FUT have just said, to hell with that. We're going in. Spike already down in the 5v2.
Do I call it? Yeah, we call it 1-1 in terms of pistols. They got too much util here as well. Got a little flash on top of this once they come in. Oh,
This is it. No need to peek. If they push it to
Yeah,
play for a 2v1
literally no
crossfire
need to
trade,
peek. No one needs to do anything.
2-0. Yep. You have 2 players left. Round is yours. Captain, though, feels at least one as Destrian steps forward. Ping down to 15. One more shot will be enough.
Okay, yeah, 1-1 in terms of pistols. So in terms of FUT, though, I'm a little bit worried if we get Twist and set up over towards A, how they're going to clear him off. But I imagine it's the Dizzy, and Dizzy in theory is pretty good against Ops.
If you're a Vitality
So-
fan, sadly.
This entry, the flash coming in. Kiwi was mid-fight, and then instantly his eyes get turned off. Brutal. And FUT. Big invest coming in from them.
Really want to double down on the position they found themselves in, right?
Very quick rotation over from Vitality. So they take
Okay, they
the
don't,
early information or just instantly trying to stack over towards
They don't
the
buy
side.
too much.
The
Oh,
gambles
what's
you
the
need
C
to
hit
take.
like? So I said they won't be able to
Really
spam
tough
C,
buys.
but
But
if the
still
hit
for
is
the lead, they're opting over.
unbelievable.
2
Oh
players
my
over
gosh.
towards mid. I don't think this finishes in a C hit. Look where the spike is, too.
I'm just feeling it out. That's, I imagine, why you've got Marge sat back as well, just waiting to be able to pick up that spike when required.
I think they really were expecting a player to try and rotate through mid, maybe to wrap around into garage.
Chat, where did the
Oh,
breach
outside
damage
B.
go on this?
Pace. This is going to be the thing now for FUT.
Surely
This is
you
what
could-
they've done so
surely you
well.
could have comboed
is bait
this,
loads
so
of
all of
players
this
over
has
towards
been-
one side of the map, make it look like a hit was coming in there, as they've done with C, and then fast hit another site. They've left 3
Oh, we
over
saw a
towards
shoulder.
C,
Uh-oh.
and they have gone hard on towards A here. Now they've got the breach rotating.
No
over from
smoker,
B. There's
they're
a
gonna
2
just wall
versus 4
contact
trying
up.
to stack up here
Well, they actually
with
have a
great
chance with
smoke
this
coming in
smoke.
from
Big
there.
kill.
Multi has concussed. Bone
I
Cold
mean,
finds
you
his
got a
second
recon now.
of the round. That's huge. Can he make it a third? Not quite.
Nice shots.
Multi trades it out, though. Like you're
Okay,
saying,
who
very
is going to step
doable.
up for FUT? If
Drop
Vitality win
rifles
this, it's
on site
massively
that need
back
to be
on.
recovered, but even I think on this flank,
flank.
Not
Senders,
the
it
best
can
guns
get
to
through it.
retake, but
2 are coming on the flank
Yeah,
here as well. They
two-
can
two
really
behind.
isolate this out.
Managed to
Again,
get the
a
Spectre.
4v2. You isolate this down to 2 2v1s. This is yours going to take it. They find one in the flash as well. That is worst case scenario for Vitality, letting these fights be isolated. No
Uh-oh.
way are they giving this up.
So tough now, so tough. There's that Vandal backside. They cannot work
Give it
through.
up. They cannot. They cannot. They cannot let this happen. That's a 2v4 being won by FUT.
down. I mean, they had the guns. They had the guns
So
and they
tough
played it
right
well.
there. I think FUT made
They won the
right
main
call
duel
trying to
out, which
push
was this
into
one. The
attack
flash
side
over
spawn.
towards
Down
spawn
numbers,
was
you have
huge
to
as
go for a
well
little bit
to
more
make it
gamble.
into
They
a
find the opener.
into a
The fact
2-on-2
that the only
basically.
rifle
I guess
left
the
down
1v2
in
at spawn.
lobby
But
was a Spectre. When the
I actually think they
Vandals weren't
played it
playing backside,
really
you just
well.
can't win this fight as
But yeah, they
separate.
had
It's
the-
not something you can do.
Tristan, oh, that's such a killer as well.
Came down to the
I think they were
guns.
just outmatched in that round.
I mean,
Unfortunately,
they were on the buy as well. Let's not forget. We
Yeah,
said
yeah.
that coming in. You know, great play again. Just taking these separate 1v1s, picking off players wherever
Right.
they could.
This is it.
1v2
This is
for
it for
them.
Vitality, but they are going up
Right
against
on
one of
their
the worst
feet.
low buys we've
But
seen.
maybe
But there's
Vitality
2
can ask some
rifles, so
questions, but still you look at
two
it
hero
and think
rifles on this
you're
one.
stacking up into 2v1s. You're hoping for trades at the very least, but FUT deny
Why was
everything
Merge
away
playing
from them.
instead
Big
of
3K from
Atta
Adam's
last
really
week? I
close.
think they were trying to make a 6-person roster work. And I think it's been put to
FUT
bed now.
continuing to play rather slowly. Actually, just the 2 rifles for them. So it's about trying to see if they can get Kiwi and Moj in a position to take these opening fights, see what they can do. And actually, Twisted stepping on out here. That turret just always going to be placed
MVP.
on attack.
MVP.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go. Finds one. Can
Nice
find
flash.
a second. Yes, he can, but the third as well. Didn't know about the one below. Doesn't really matter. As they have
Hey, they managed to get this
absolutely
into
cleaned
an
up
okay
here as
position.
well. A 2v3.
Oh, it's so
Still,
winnable
how on
now
earth
with
has
that
Krax
kill.
brought it back up to this point?
No
2v2.
way.
Moj.
Oh my goodness,
the
thank
timing,
God Mosey won
brutal.
that because
Right
I
there,
was
just
so
flank coming
worried
in
for
from
them.
Bone Cold as well. I mean, the fact in a 1v2 that you yourself don't have to plant is absolutely massive. Krax's push into Garage is going to come earlier than expected, but now they've been able to clear it out. Now they know.
They swing this at the same time. They've got to have an idea that he's sat on short. There's only one place he could possibly have moved away to without being seen, and they must know. Sure enough, they do. They swing
Okay.
at the same time. Bone Cold gets the
Expensive
kill.
though.
Vitality finally start to pull
Expensive
themselves back into
and
it.
chat.
Bone Cold, well,
there's
gonna have that ult
a
online.
small window where this
Quite
was
sure
done.
happened with the smoke situation from FUT.
So
if
nice run
Fallen
from FUT. We're
smoked
gonna
Garage
see
window,
a
like, really
huge,
early
is
in
going to be a
that
huge
play,
swing
'cause
round. Feels like
it's
Vitality
so
might have to win a
rare that
bit.
you
We'll
try to
see.
split into this
Again, I
segment
don't
out
really
of
know.
Garage window
I'm interested
smoke.
to see
I
how.
assume he just couldn't have had a second one.
And I don't
ready to go,
think
'cause he used the other one deep towards CT.
Twiston has enough
That-
money for it.
I
But I
mean,
do
if
want to
they're
see
not
once they
using
set
two
one
players
person
back
back
ahead
over
there,
towards
that's a
A.
very
I
different
do want to
time
see
for
once they
them.
get one person here or here to hold A, how on earth FUT push them back
At
off.
least for now. March 18-9. What a
Right
series.
there.
I mean, to be fair, it's not even just him.
They
it's
must have
the
some
same with the previous
lineups
map. I
with
think we're getting towards about 3/4 of the way through the game. We had 3
Wingman
players
as well,
down 15
potentially.
kills plus.
Okay,
Just all
important
really
round.
shining today.
If they get a good
Right,
tag here and
1,
concuss
2,
there,
3, 4,
such
5
a
can't
fury
buy. Oh
option.
my
Yeah,
goodness,
here it
fish.
comes. They're
Boy,
all
this all could be
concussed. Who's he
huge.
going to be able to find on that? Tags 2, but can't
Tags
land
2,
a
no
kill.
kills. So, 5 on
Close
FUT
for
can't
both
buy
you
next
guys.
round, 3 on Vitality can't buy,
I
so
love the
huge
setup,
round.
though. The
Good bit
ideas
of
with
damage done.
utility, now reaggressing
What's this
zone
flash
pull.
like? What's the timing
Here
like?
they
Oh
go,
my
trying to catch
goodness.
him on the timing.
They get both as well. Kiwi's the one doing it great.
Uh-oh.
Util coming into denied
didn't
away.
check
but
double
Malsey up
corners.
Close. He's going to find two. He's going to shut everything down. Take
Oh
all the
my
bite
god, it
out
all
of that
came
execute
down to the
and
fact
keep
that when he went in, he
Vitality
didn't
going.
check both.
Mods left in a 1v3.
Maybe his sense isn't high enough.
They're on every single angle for Mush. He's had so many insane rounds before, but with utility just being thrown
I like the
at
calling
him.
him from Vitality though, right? They
Unrelenting.
know they had the breach ult, they
It
did not
all
want to get
comes
exec
down
on
to
with the breach ult, so they wanted to make sure they were super proactive on their defense to try and swing over towards long. So like, they're doing a good job at the moment of calling the ults. Definitely got a little bit unlucky with that timing. But yeah, the fact that the Jet didn't check this corner, and it felt like the rest of his team did.
And even killing Kiwi, you just can't ask for
Damn,
anything
Mosey.
No,
Mosey went so
again,
huge.
he took all the bite, all the venom out of that attack once you got rid of the 3 players that were actually executing onto site itself. Beautiful stuff from Malsey, who quiet leading into that point.
He didn't think after 2 kills, maybe. There was the flash though, so you have to.
Malsey, admittedly, tons of utility on the breach.
gotta
Doesn't matter if
consider.
he kills or not.
I think maybe his
Very
sense is too low to double check. I'm not sure.
Here we go. Don't smoke us out, please. We need
Interesting
to
take.
on.
They've been freely using the Omen flash for Garage at the moment. Like we said, right? Huge round. That was. They go down to eco for this.
That's exactly what he
Might get
wants to
overwhelmed
do,
on
but
C
actually the
here.
paranoia hits him. He's got to get out of dodge.
Oh.
And they will have seen just the clip of that.
They have
TP as
no
well.
ults to
They'll know that he's
retake,
offside. They'll know
so
the site is clear here. A good smoke
damn
on the gun
small
now is
window
all they
into that.
need, and also to
Kinda
make
shot
sure
in the
flank is
middle
covered,
of both
which
of them.
right now it's not looking to be. They swing
What
out
the
for
hell
one,
was that
Brax
headshot?
finds one, instantly
It
traded
wasn't
back
him,
the other
okay.
way. So Garage is still a threat at this point.
Such a tough spot to be in. Kiwi just a little bit slow to get that reflank going. The rest of the team just falling instantly.
Oh, that's so unlucky.
No,
That's so unlucky, the
Death
dart.
close as well.
Okay, nice
Vitality
comeback
warming
so
into
far.
the
It's
heart.
been
Got
great.
tagged by a dart, man. Like, we got to turn around for that one. All right.
Absolutely.
Now with Twist and Operator online, everything.
Yeah, this is. I think this is where they are gonna have a.
You didn't want to see him win proud of this.
I mean, they're going to put him over towards A. There's no doubt in my head. When they looked at this comp, they definitely just thought, if we can set up and we have early A control, they just can't push the op off. And we can just forever hold this. And it feels like maybe FUT know that, and that's why they keep going over towards A. But we'll see.
Absolutely disgusting. Impossible, really, to play on the site. And
Yeah, they're going to use everybody util to get into this.
Good
Good amount of ults as well. At the moment, for Vitality, FUT 1 away from an ult.
5-6 seconds before the lockdown connects, you could catch people trying to rotate out.
Yeah, like what are you going to do against that in this comp? Not that that was a prime example, but
just like one away from having his online too.
insta-kill and insta-rotate going in. Gonna play retake. Bone Cold was all over this. Mr. Fallon going for a play. Maybe they looked into this comp and they like to do this, where he gets a kill and he moves away. So I know that looked a little bit dumb to do on the controller, but it could again just been the anti, right? When they get a kill with Twistin and then it's over towards short, maybe he rotates every single time to try and stay proactive. So don't. There was probably some theory behind it. What's up, Keeper? How you doing? Jaws, what's up?
4v2 down to a 4 versus 1. Vitality get the hold on here unless Cracks can really live up to his name and do some magic. He simply cannot. Goomba stomp.
What'd you think of it on this map?
Just squishes him right
It's
there
okay,
like a
but
bug.
it
I love
again,
the shorty secondary coming
Keeper,
online.
it's
And
just
Vitality
like,
tied things up again.
is it a Sova
Been a little
though?
while for them.
Like you have to one for one it with a Sova. But they've had some cool stuff. Don't get me wrong. And they were very proactive on the defense, like you'd expect. Rawby, thank you so much, dude. 4 months in the Slug Club. Thanks for using your Prime on me.
You catch flashes.
Chat, we're done getting the slugs in. I'm getting great at that.
Alright, so some work still to be done, but it feels like this is a Vitality round once again. I mean, they're boiling into
Yeah, it
things
feels
here.
like they got this one under control.
Moving back over to A, right? We just saw the Jet operator there, so oftentimes.
Yeah, I don't think they can take back A control. They're just gonna have to go A every single time.
So they can quickly take some space over towards A. They have a lockdown of their own if they want to bust into the site.
That's it. They've got 4 ults they can rotate across in these rounds, plus
Killjoy for
massive
sure.
gunfire
Oh my goodness.
advantage.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
All they've really got to play with.
Oh, that's actually, this was nice. How the hell has he got this kill?
They've marched their way through.
Damn. How on earth did they make this one look so easy? That was a nice hit though. That was actually a pretty cool hit from a heavy shot.
Surprisingly, the lockdown utilized very preemptively there.
Yeah.
Vitality were just mowing them down on
In
site,
terms of
so
money, it's out of control.
unfortunate.
Vitality
On
buying
that,
for the rest of this
still,
half. FUT need to do this timeout. They have a buyer now, and it's like, yeah, I mean, the lead's fully gone, and they have no money. I mean, they're up against full money even.
Started at 7-5 when it came into this half, but it's been all Vitality really running things over 4-2 across the last few rounds.
I think FUT have been struggling to find some of the opening kills when they get onto site. They've been caught out a couple of times, whether it was, you know, garage window a couple of times.
Just do the smoke that cuts this off. The like you would with the Viper smoke. Yeah, pretty
the player
much.
down long, I think was it I forget quite who it was.
And then you can kind of burst for it. That's honestly what I thought they were going to do, Cupid, but they've been going over towards A all the time. That we haven't even been able to see them like take back control yet.
That's got to be there, because I think FUT's utility on the entries has been fairly good. Right, they're rocking the double flash comp with the Gecko, and effectively what that means is like if you aim up to shoot the Gecko flash,
I can.
well, then there are people
if you get through to Desp, if you remind me on Discord, I can do it.
And then the Gecko is also, you know, slapping you with the goo.
Yeah, because then it makes a lot of sense because you can get it back. And Gecko's kind of sick of popping through smokes, right? Especially after we saw Loud with the wingman and the Dizzy at the same time. It's pretty sick. Mini? Yeah, Mini's done a few streams. Mini's done like 3 streams maybe. He did some watch buys at one point.
But it does feel like FUT. They've got a full buy, they've had the tactical timeout as well. They've got
well, I say ages ago, like half a year ago.
It has to be here, otherwise Vitality just march on.
Okay, still going over towards A. I'm never going to get to see how they retake A.
Coming into, they're all about your
heavy punch going from Vitality. They're very much expecting something else. I wonder if this was the Doom Bros. Feels like this might be the Doom Bros, right? We do an obvious pause. We're gonna do something else, but actually you just do the same thing, and then they start changing stuff up after this round. Could be a Doom Bros.
You should run. Well, they find the one. That's what they want is the entry. You said they struggled with getting those. They found that crucial entry and got the Killjoy down. They really are investing quite a lot.
Okay, they picked up the fish as well. Dude, like how on earth do they lose this one? Mulzi has all.
Mulzi has full util.
I guess it's up to Sender.
So it's very important. Captain has his concuss. When the breach util comes in, he has to throw that down towards CT here, so they can't play off.
Damn, FUT have done well to know that most likely they're going to use it all over towards site with that kill. It's not happening though. They're just accepting it. Why Doom Bros? It's just the first person that I saw do it properly, like consistently. Oh my god.
And gets to the takedown. They know what's coming. This one is done.
On top of it as well. Nice round from them. Let's see if they change it up. Let's see if they change it up.
Got it done in the end. My word. That's the power though, right? If you don't bring Thrasher back, they win the round anyways, but that guarantees it for them.
Yeah, they get in there, Bacan.
Overall, as you said, coming in, you've had your timeout, you've had your full buy, you've got your 3 ults online. They don't win that there is a serious problem. So I'm glad they have, and at the very least, it gives them that bit of confidence to get things back in gunning, but again, you can't ignore Vitality have held on to
He's actually loving it.
They didn't burn a single one.
Well, they actually pulled out the Doom Bros. That's interesting. Nicely done from them.
Very quickly. Especially with the Breach and the Omenar, just runs into a turret though.
So yeah, new game plan. This is whatever their new game plan is, but the round before they didn't want to implement it because it would be too obvious, so they just did the old thing where they just hit the same site that was failing all the time. So shout out to the coach, kind of cool. It's pretty rare that we see that. But that's cool.
Because I feel trying to push in through the center of this map right now, you're walking into a highly congested area where you can see 3, 4 players on the side of Vitality ready to contest.
Yeah, they're going to have a rough time though. How on earth do we take Garage? Has to be, like, do you just use one or do you use both?
No Jet plays Garage and then stays.
I guess you can use the old Boombot lineup, so you could clear it all.
It actually may be the B hit, but again, Mulsi has the...
Oh, nice shot.
Mulsi can't die! You have Rolling Thunder!
Yeah, and that's a big kill. That's the Smoker done as well. I mean, it's done. This should be an impossible retake if they do it right. Oh my goodness. Oh god, this is getting real close. Not they got it so close to actually potentially go like this. Money's still good, they can still buy next round. They got so so many important kills here.
And now there's virtually no
These two
chance for
kills
Vitality
between the same
round.
spot.
Util dump on util dump.
One enemy remaining.
Kiwi's going on a walkabout through enemy spawn.
Yeah, it was a nice instant decision
Scary
making
thing
from
is, they
him.
haven't even really made him work for that round either. It's been a pretty straightforward march in by the most part for FUT. That timeout clearly doing a lot of work. The coach's words in their minds ringing out. And they've shown that actually this is perfectly
Yeah, this has
doable.
been impressive from
Vitality,
FUT.
as you
I like
said,
it.
Rolling Thunder is online. Gotta bring it out here. Well, they're saying goodbye.
Well, that's the problem, right? So Vitality, they're playing Killjoy setup towards C, which isn't a problematic inherently. But then because Breach is usually your
Alright,
float player,
what do
right?
they say?
Floating in range, use your concuss,
Dude, this came down to just these two kills. A little bit of individual. Maybe, I mean, Mosley was kind of caught out in the open a bit too much.
Or relatively frequently be peeking outside of B to see what's happening. Unless you want to play totally towards Link, which is a viable option. Maybe
One game
Wood is
today,
better.
yeah, one game and then we're
That's
back to
been
2
online.
games
Very
tomorrow.
rare
But this
to
is how the
full
schedule is
contact
normally
control
now.
side.
It was just a little
The
bit
fact that he
different because
dies,
we
meaning not only that's the B player trying
had
to stall
Super
your
Week
plan,
last
but
week.
also the ultimate.
so it will
fast
stay like
retake.
this.
Well, round sort of gets cooked from Vitality, especially when FUT make the decision to push deep into spawn as well. That C-Link push was devastating from Kiwi.
It's probably what,
Do you think
3
FUT can be
window
top
from when you first
6?
heard the engage coming in to get that
I
ult
mean,
out, pop it, but
honestly,
his big
if
fear
they
is he
start
pulls it too
looking like
soon. We know
this,
how
then yeah.
slippery FUT are. They like to back away, change where they're attacking. They were dancing between
Super
garage
Week's
and
done
B there
now, at least,
constantly.
if we can.
For a second, looked to be going out towards A. You pull that Rolling Thunder out too early, you burnt it for nothing.
Yeah, well, I don't even think he was trying to pull it out. I think he was
No.
rotating from backside over to C-Link.
This
trying
is
to
Yeah, they've
get
been
out of
looking
it.
good.
He's
FUT.
holding
Yeah.
onto it so carefully. He doesn't want to burn it here and see it go
Sure.
against his team, which is absolutely the right play.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Now,
so
this
animated,
round,
this
I'd like
coach.
to
It's
see
kind of
more
incredible
it's
to
more
watch.
passive play on B, not playing on site for those opening kills. And that's where he is right now, just ready to throw a concuss down sewers. Try to twist in with the operator. Maybe you just
Okay.
embed him on that box, sort of right at the bottom left of our view of sewers. You can get him on that box. Because there's not actually a Sova on the opposite side, that's a super
Is this
powerful position. to hold.
is this a
It's
fast,
very hard to re-clear that
relatively
area.
fast C-split? How do they take Garage? Wingman,
Peak damage coming out there
Okay.
as well.
and that's going to clear everywhere. Okay, yes, they do
kill.
it like this.
Can't shoot
Then
the man
Breach
like
or
that.
into sight. This Omen is absolutely wrecked.
Destrian's got an ult out of this
Very
one.
nicely
Captain,
played
I mean,
to
Captain
get out of
looks
there.
into it. Surely Malty's got to respond as well, but for now at least, no. They've given control of the site away. They're all inside the garage, and there it is. That's a good Rolling Thunder coming across. Catches out 2, 3 players.
There's
but a
no
couple
one
of swung
behind
out
this.
From long here are completely unaffected.
What?
They find one back, but no! Destrian, you've got to be winning those, my friend. Add a captain into another.
Dude, he
and
kinda
it feels
owned
like
him.
Vitality's game
He
plan
actually
has
owned
just
him with the
crumbled
fake
around
ult.
them Until Twisted, for a second, looks to bring things back. Finds 2 before he gets taken down. Bone Cold, all that stands
He
between
actually
FUT and
owned him with
12-10.
the fake
Maj is
ult,
coming
countered the
behind him,
ult.
though.
Chat, I'll
The
tell you what
clock is
though.
working against him. Mob
No.
I'll tell you what,
straight
Vitality
down.
looked.
Sends him to the grave.
This was a
Oh,
pretty bad round by
man.
them. Like, I'll be fully
Fallen.
honest.
So we saw
Nothing was
both
together.
Omen ults
They used
try
the
to
breach ult.
escape
They
from
wanted
the
to
breach
fast
ult, but
retake, or the
Fallen
core was to
cancels it.
fast
That's why he
retake, and they
snapped
only had
back.
2 behind it.
I think there was a jet in front of his
Everyone
face.
was
That's why he
really
made
far
the decision
away.
to pop on through. But the fact that he then wins the fight.
Damn,
what
how
is
the
that,
hell does he
man?
win that fight as well? What is that?
It's heartbreaking.
Damn,
for
that's
Vitality
a
again.
disgusting round
2 rounds
to watch
ago,
if
we
you're the
sat here
Vitality
like,
coach.
there's 4
Oh
ults
my
inside.
goodness, I can't even imagine that one.
They're looking fantastic. Sure, FUT just had
That
the
looked
timeout, but
horrendous.
outside of that, you were ahead in every sense of the word. Look now.
Two chances.
Gutted in any
2
ults
chances
they
to
have
close
on
this one
side,
out.
And FUT still won the rounds.
And it doesn't matter if Twisted.
No, FUT did great, but the Omen shouldn't be winning that duel. Why are they ulting when there's only 2 of them there?
Getting ready to split towards that area once again. The second the C long smoke falls, that's when their smoke pops up in window.
Like,
No one's
Destrian
actually
managed to
on the C
do
side.
really good to get out, and then
And
they
marched
rewarded
way
it
through once
with
again. It's been
that.
the same theme for a few of these last
Uh-oh,
4 rounds
smoke
or so
is-
now. Is that C
Dude, they're
rounds
just
at
hitting
C
C
side,
over
so
and
it's
over
been
again
left
now
completely
as well.
bare.
This has been
Long,
nice. I think
completely uncontested.
the
No
coach might
flanks
have won
coming
them a
in.
lot of
And
this.
for FUT, once again, this just feels like your ABCs.
They
Twisted
really
gonna go
stepped
for
it
a
up
long
after
flank,
this
though.
pause.
He's got an operator.
Everything's
He's the
been
least
great.
useful player on this. He's actually going garage. So it's everyone into garage. But FUT still fairly
pass
forward
in
on site.
garage.
They have so many angles they can
Uh-oh.
peek into garage from.
Bone Cold that maybe was a problem, but Destrian gets 2. The spray transfer is beautiful, collects 2. And a captain gets 1 back onto the other side. Kiwi into another.
Oh my
It's all
god,
falling
what a
apart for
crazy,
Vitality.
crazy
FUT
game.
clean them up
Respect.
2-0.
Honestly.